welcome back to the channel. So it is May 16th today. It is our second day of planting soybeans. We are at the main farm right now. Tilled up some of the land. I believe we're gonna eventually do everything, but I'm not sure what's going on. So I just got a message on the monitor that row 4 is out of seed. So I got this scoop here because like this one right here, you can see has quite a bit in it. The way we had to fill it up yesterday kind of made things hard to get it even. Yeah, you can see it's not feeding into that little hole right there. So I'm gonna scoop some from here because there's quite a bit in here. Just enough to get me to the other end is all I want. Maybe I'll check some of these other ones. Pretty good. We go again. There should be plenty to make it to the other end. Then we'll go up by the barns and refill. Alright, so the guys are bringing over the seed tender soon. I know they're also up picking up some chemicals. So I thought I would come over here and show you the corn over here. So it has been about a week, a little over a week since we planted this. And as you can see, they're starting to poke out of the ground already. That is not uncommon actually. if we have a lot of rain and a lot of heat, it's about 4 days after planting that these things can start popping out of the ground. So this is about right. They are really looking good. And then over here, the first 3 rows next to the hayfield is actually sweet corn. So you can see there's a row here, here, and here. And that's all sweet corn. I'm pretty sure it goes all the way down pretty much to those trees over there. So plenty of sweet corn. But you can see it's looking good. Nice and tall and green. That's really good. We don't want to see them yellow because that means they're getting too cold or not enough of something. Usually like water. But it seems like they're all doing good. Kind of hard to tell what they're like when they're this small, but yeah, that's an update on the corn. I'm guessing the second farm's corn is probably starting to pop up too a little bit. That was planted a few days later than this. But yeah, pretty cool to see. Since this is my first time ever planting, I planted this whole field. It's kind of cool to see the stuff that you planted come up like this. Guys, so I'm heading out back to it. It's actually the next day. Yesterday we were going to refill, but we ran out of seed in the seed tender. So the guys started up early this morning. They planted for about 4 hours. I just got home from school and we just refilled with seed. So you can see all that is pretty much done. so I just got a beep on the monitor. Row 7 just ran out of seed. A little earlier than I expected, but at the same time, we did fill these kind of weirdly. No, not that one. This one. That's not good. It is still full. As you can see, it's still full. I'm gonna go forward again and see what happens, I guess. Maybe there's a chain off, which I didn't see any, but doesn't mean anything. So one thing I just thought of is, some of you guys may not know what a gauge wheel is. I made an entire video kind of talking about how the planter works, so you can go check that out. But the gauge wheels are these things right here. So quick summary of what these do. These basically go up and down, and when you lower the planter down, these will go up to a certain point, and that will set the depth for these blades right here, and that will set the depth for the seed too. So basically, if these start clogging up with mud, it's going to lift up the row unit a little bit more, and the depth is going to be not as deep than it should be. So that's why I gotta wash that when it's raining. But you can see here, the rain's kind of starting to collect on the lids. It's not too bad yet. The gauge wheels are looking good. Everything else is looking good. It's not even collecting on my tires yet, so that's what matters. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about with the gauge wheels. So now I can get back to work. Try and finish up this little bit. You can see I pretty much have just right to right there, and that's it. Alright, so this is my last pass on the big part of this field. We still have that part up there, past that little green patch. I'm not sure if we're going to get to that today. I know for sure if I do go up there, we're not going to finish. We don't have any seed left in the seed tender. We're going to have to buy a few bags. And you see the spacing worked out pretty good. Everything's pretty straight, which is good. Make things easier for combining. Slow this down real quick. We'll see how much seed is left. Not a ton. Let's look at the other ones. A little bit more in this one. So what I'm probably gonna do is go up there past that green, if you can see. And I'm gonna make a couple end rows, and I'll pretty much be out of seed by then. I want to get rid of as much seed as I can. That way we can have a rough estimate of how much seed we will need to get yet. Up. Start by making the path right here. Guys, so we have all the borders of this little area up here, and I'm just about out of seed, so I'm going to be done for the day. I'm actually going to end the video here. Tomorrow the guys will probably finish up while I'm at school, so we're basically done. We only have like, I don't know, what is this, maybe 10 acres, if that. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'm basically gonna say we're done with planting, because tomorrow should be the last day. So yeah, that is the end of planting 2022. Both farms are 100% planted after that's finished. Everything went decently good. Nothing too major. The beginning was a little tough, but that's always to be expected. Got a lot done in a short amount of time. I think it only will take about a total of 9 days, which is not bad at all for how many acres we have, which I believe is getting close to 300, but I'm not sure on that.